Good morning, myself Sangeeta Jain from Modern Wisdom Senior Secondary School welcomes you to our online class of mathematics. Student, today we will start our first chapter, rational number. In this, the introduction for rational number. First we start with natural number. The counting number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up to infinity are called natural number. The smallest natural number is 1, but there is no largest as it goes up to infinity. Next, whole number. In the set of natural number, if we include the number 0, the resulting set is known as the set of whole number. In whole number, 0 is the smallest whole number. Next topic is integers. Natural number along with 0 and the negative are called integers. So integers can be negative or positive. Our topic is now rational number. The number that can be represented in the form of P upon Q, where Q is not equal to 0 and P and Q are integers, are called rational numbers. Now we start with properties of rational number. Properties of rational number under closure, whole number. In case of whole number, for addition, 0 plus 5 equal to 5, a whole number. So A plus B is equal to whole number, where A and B are whole number. Whole number accept the closure property while addition. In case of subtraction, 5 minus 7 is equal to minus 2. Here minus 2 is not equal to whole number. Whole number while doing subtractions are not in closure property. Multiplication. 0 multiplied 3 equal to 0. 0 is a whole number. So AB is a whole number if A and B are whole number. Whole number while doing multiplication follow closure property. In case of division, 5 divided 8 equal to 5 upon by 8 is not a whole number. So whole number not follow closure property for division. Now we revise closure property for integers. In case of addition, minus 6 plus 5 equal to minus 1 is an integer. So A and B are integers. So A plus B also an integers. Integers are closed under addition. In case of subtraction, 7 minus 5 equal to 2 is an integer. For A and B integers, A minus B and A plus B also an integer. So integers are closed under subtraction. In case of multiplication, 5 multiply 8 equal to 40 is an integer. For A and B integers, A multiply B is also an integer. Integers follow closure property under multiplication. In case of division, 5 divided 7 equal to 5 upon by 7 is not an integer. So integers do not follow closure property under division. Now we'll start with commutative. Under addition, addition is commutative. Under subtraction, subtraction is not commutative. Multiplication, multiplication is commutative. Division is not commutative. As addition, in case of addition, 0 plus 7 equal to 7 plus 0 equal to 7. For A and B whole number, A plus B equal to B plus A. In case of subtraction, 5 minus 7 equal to minus 2 and 7 minus 5 equal to 2. For A and B whole number, A minus B is not equal to B minus A. In case of multiplication, 3 multiplied 2 equal to 2 multiplied 3 equal to 6. So for A and B whole number, A multiply B equal to B multiply A. In case of division, 15 divided 3 equal to 5. 3 divided 15 equal to 1 by 5. So for A and B whole number, A divided B is not equal to B divided A. for commutative property for various operation on integers by in addition 3 plus 4 equal to 4 plus 3 equal to 7. So for integers a and b, a plus b equal to b plus a. In case of subtraction, 5 minus bracket minus 3 equal to plus 8, whereas minus 3 minus 5 equal to minus 8. Hence a minus b is not equal to b minus a. So subtraction is not commutative. In case of multiplication, 2 multiply minus 3 equal to minus 3 multiply 2 equal to minus 6. So for integers a and b, a multiply b equal to b multiply a, multiplication is commutative. In case of division, 6 divided 3 equal to 2, whereas 3 divided 6 equal to 1 by 2. So for integers a and b, a divided b is not equal to b divided a. So division is not commutative. So in associative property for whole number, addition 7 plus bracket 2 plus 5 equal to bracket 7 plus 2 bracket close plus 5 equal to 14. So addition is associative. In case of subtraction, 5 minus bracket 4 minus 2 equal to 3, whereas in bracket 5 minus 4 bracket close minus 2 is equal to minus 1. So subtraction is not associative. In case of multiplication, 7 multiply in bracket 2 multiply 5 equal to in bracket 7 multiply 2 multiply 5 equal to 70. So multiplication is associative. In case of division, 6 divided bracket 3 divided 3 equal to 6. 6 divided 3 in bracket divided 3 equal to 2 upon by 3. So division is not associative. In integers for addition, minus 2 plus in bracket 3 plus bracket minus 4 equal to minus 3. In bracket minus 2 plus 3 bracket close plus minus 4 equal to minus 3. Hence a plus in bracket b plus c equal to bracket a plus b bracket close plus c. So addition is associative. In subtraction, 5 minus in bracket 7 minus 3 equal to 1, whereas in bracket 5 minus 7 bracket close minus 3 equal to minus 5. So a minus in bracket b minus c is not equal to a minus b in bracket and minus c. So subtraction is not associative. In multiplication, 5 multiply bracket minus 7 multiply minus 8 equal to 280, whereas in bracket minus 5 multiply minus 7 bracket close multiply minus 8 equal to 280. So in a b c, a multiply in bracket b multiply c equal to in bracket a multiply b bracket close multiply c. So multiplication is associative. In division, in bracket minus 10 divided 2 divided minus 5 equal to 1, whereas minus 10 divided in bracket 2 divided minus 5 equal to 25. So for a, b and c, a divided in bracket b divided c is not equal to a divided b in bracket divided c. So division is not associative. Now we'll start with our exercise 1.1. Our question number 1 is using appropriate properties find. Question number 1, minus 2 upon by 3 multiply 3 upon by 5 plus 5 upon by 2 minus 3 upon by 5 multiply 1 by 6. So how to solve this question? Our question is minus 2 upon by 3 multiply 3 upon by 5 plus 5 upon by 2 minus 3 upon by 5 multiply 1 by 6. So by applying commutativity property, solution will be minus 3 upon by 5 in bracket 2 upon by 3 plus 1 upon by 6 bracket close plus 5 upon by 2. So how we'll get this? We check out that 3 upon by 5. So there is two number, both side is 3 upon by 5. We'll take common minus 3 upon by 5. Again a plus b. So a 2 upon by 3 plus 1 by 6 plus ब्रैकेट के बाहर आ जाएगा 5 upon by 2. Now again we will start minus 3 upon by 5. Now we'll take LCM of 3 and 6 is 6. Now we'll see that 3 in table 3, 6 comes 2 times, so we'll multiply 2 by 2, that is 4, plus 6 comes 1 time, so we'll multiply 1 by 1, that is 1, plus 5 upon by 2. So for this we get minus 3 upon by 5 in bracket 4 plus 1 is 5 plus 5 upon by 2. Now we'll get minus 1 by 2 plus 5 by 2. How? Multiply 3 into 5 is minus 15 and 6 into 5 is 30. Now cut 15 and 30, will get minus 1 upon by 2 and plus 5 by 2. Now we'll get, now again take the LCM of both sides, that is 2. We will get minus 1 plus 5. So result will be 4 upon by 2, that is 2. Now 2 is the answer of this sum solution. Now let us start with question number 2. Write the additive inverse of each of the following. So in additive inverse we will just see 2 upon by 8 equal to, as it is additive inverse, it will be minus 2 upon by 8 is your answer. Again for second, minus 5 upon by 9 will be, your answer will be, so as it is negative we will take it as positive, 5 by 9 will be your answer. Now our next question is, verify that minus in bracket minus x equal to x. So first number question is x equal to 11 upon by 15. So how we will solve this sum? We will take, so we will solve like this, 11 upon by 15 plus bracket minus 11 upon by 15 equal to 0. So additive inverse of x, that is minus x, is equal to minus 11 upon by 15, and minus x equal to minus 11 upon by 15 equal to 11 upon by 15 equal to x. Hence minus x equal to x. Verified. Now our next question is find the multiplicative inverse of the following. We'll take first question, minus 13. So multiplicative inverse of minus 13 will be minus equal to minus 1 upon by 13. Now we'll take next question. Question number 4. Minus 5 upon by 8 multiply minus 3 upon by 7. So how to solve this? We will multiply minus 5 into minus 3. We will get 15. Again 8 multiplied 7 is 56. So our multiplicative inverse will be 56 upon by 15 will be your answer. Now question number 5. Name the property under the multiplication used in each of the following. Your question number first is minus 4 upon by 5 multiply 1 equal to 1 multiply minus 4 upon by 5 equal to 4 upon by 5. Here multiplicative identity is used for 1. Question number 2. Minus 13 upon by 17 multiply minus 2 upon by 7 equal to minus 2 upon by 7 multiply minus 13 upon by 17. For these two rational number, commutativity is used. Next question is minus 19 upon by 29 multiply 29 upon by 19 equal to 1. Here reciprocal or multiplicative inverse of minus 19 upon by 29 has been used. Next, our next question is 6th number question. Multiply 6 upon by 13 by the reciprocal of minus 7 upon by 16. Reciprocal of minus 7 upon by 16 will be minus 16 upon by 7. Hence 6 upon by 13 multiply minus 16 upon by 7 equal to 6 multiply minus 16 upon by 13 multiply 7. That will be minus 96 upon by 91 will be your answer. Now question number 7. Tell what property allow you to compute 1 by 3 multiply bracket 6 multiply 4 by 3 as 1 by 3 multiply 6 bracket multiply 4 by 3. So in this we see A multiply B into C as A multiply B bracket में multiply C. So it is the property of associativity. Is 8 upon inverse of minus 1 1 upon by 8? Why or why not? So for this it is the answer will be no, as 8 upon by 9 is not multiplicative inverse of minus 1 1 by 8, because minus 1 1 upon by 8 equal to minus 9 by 8 and multiplicative inverse of minus 9 upon by 8 is minus 8 upon by 9. Next question is question number 9. Is 0.3 the multiplicative inverse of 3 1 by 3? Why or why not? 3 1 by 3 can be written as 10 upon by 3. Hence 10 upon by 3 multiply 3 upon by 10 equal to 1, or 10 upon by 3 multiply 10 to be divided by 3, that is 0.3 equal to 1. That is 3 divided 10 equal to 0.3. It gives 1 as product. So 0.3 is the multiplicative inverse of 3 1 by 3. Now student, we will write question number 10. Question number 10. Write the rational number that does not have a reciprocal. Your answer is 0. So 0 is the rational number that does not have a reciprocal. Now your next question is the rational number that are equal to the reciprocals. So our answer will be 1 and minus 1. Next question, the rational number that is equal to its negative. Your answer will be 0. Now write question number 11. Fill in the blanks. 0 has no reciprocal. Your answer is no. Question number 2. The number dash and dash are their own reciprocals. Your answer is the number 1 and minus 1 are their own reciprocals. Question number 3. The reciprocal of minus 5 is, your answer is minus 1 upon by 5. Next, fourth, reciprocal of 1 by x where x is not equal to 0 is x. The product of two rational number is always a, answer is rational number. The reciprocal of a positive rational number is, your answer is positive. Now student, there is a task for you. In exercise 1.1, you have to solve in your homework copy question number 1 part 2. Next question number 2 part 3, 4 and 5. In question number 4 part 2, 3, 5 and 6. So this is your homework. You have to do this in your homework copy. Thank you.